Hey guys, I hope everyone is doing well. This is going to be a general reading for Pisces for February 15th. February 1st through the 15th. My dyslexia right there. Okay, but yes. So it's a general reading. Pisces can cover anything from work, love, to friends, relationships, etc., and health. So take it how it resonates for you if it does. And if it doesn't resonate, always feel free to check out your sun, rise, and moon signs. And you can do that by getting a free birth chart online that'll tell you all of its placements. Okay. So we'll get into your reading in just a second, Pisces. I've pulled all your tarot cards and your confirmation tarot cards just to save a little bit of time. So we'll get into that. And then at the end, I'll still pull your 2 oracle cards. All right. So yes, we're going to do a quick sound bell just for some healing and grounding for the reading. Okay, Pisces. Very nice. Let's get into your reading here. Okay, so the first main 6 cards that we have here is energy. The first row is energy starting around February 1st, a little bit before, a little bit after, it's not exact, going into this upcoming week and upcoming weekend. And then the second row here is the next week and weekend until about the 15th or so, a little bit before, a little bit after, not exact. Okay, so let's see what we have for you here, Pisces. You have the Chariot upright, 2 of Swords in reverse, 6 of Swords upright, 4 of Swords in reverse, the Tower upright, and 4 of Wands upright. So we will then get into your confirmation cards a little bit later. Okay, so you start off with your reading here, Pisces, beautiful energy of the Chariot, forward movement. Okay, so you have this whale figure. This tarot deck deals all with animals, okay? And then he's got 2 other whales, one on each side, almost like the traditional chariot where you see a man in the chariot and it's being pulled by 2 horses or 2 animals, okay? So again, really beautiful energy to start the reading off with. A lot of abundance, opportunity, confidence, balancing of male and female energies within yourself. Okay, so beautiful energy. Again, Aquarius, this could be you yourself, the person you're dealing with, or the general situation. Okay. Now, the second card you have here, Aquarius, is the 2 of Swords in reverse. This is talking about possibly in the recent past, you were trying to make some important decision, and it was telling you to use your heart and not as much logic, to use both, right? But really come from a place in your heart. And so I'll show you the card in the upright position. You see this bird resting on these 2 swords, okay? So in the traditional tarot, you would see a woman sometimes with her arms crossed and she's blindfolded and she's holding, you know, each sword on her shoulders, right? And so that's the blindfold talks about making a decision from the heart, okay? So it did come out reversed or upside down. So it could say a couple different things. It could say that before you weren't ready to make a decision, now you are, for some of you. For some of you, it's saying that you didn't listen to your heart and make that decision with your heart. So you guys will know which one you are, okay? But you know, not a horrible card or anything like that, even if it goes either way. But yeah, let's keep going and see how, you know, what the other cards tell us here for your story. Okay, but then you have the 6 of Swords in the upright position. This is funny because Aquarius just had 6 of Swords in this same position, but it was reversed, and yours is in the upright. So it's interesting. It could be when that happens, something going on with the astrology for the collective and all of that. I have in my description box below like 2 or 3 different tarot readers that also do astrology. I don't do astrology. So, but anyway, with that being said, the Six of Swords is an energy of still some type of mental confusion or overthinking, anxiety about something, but you're able to maneuver it really well. It's still bothering you. Something is still bothering you, but you're trying to maneuver it the best way that you can. Okay, so when you see these swords here and they're all in the down or cross position, they're not upright. The swords in tarot represent your mental side. Okay, so that just talks about what we just said: anxiety, confusion. Um, uh, Overthinking, possibly. Okay, and that could be because since it's following the Two of Swords in reverse, possibly you are still not ready to make the decision. You're closer to making this decision because this was reversed, remember, but you're still not quite ready, or it's saying you didn't make the decision with your heart, and so that made you confused. All right, let's keep going. So then you have the Four of Swords in reverse here, Pisces, and this is a good card to have in the reverse position. I'll show you the card in the upright. Sorry. So you see this with the sword, and you see 3 swords in the background. Okay, so when this card is in the upright position, it could be that you are fighting with different parts of yourself. You have a really competitive nature with yourself or with other people, not realizing that you won something, possibly a little bit of greedy energy here, but just really not trusting something. Okay, and since the sword is down, there's still a little bit of confusion, but the card for you, Pisces, came out reversed. That's how you want it to be. So it means that you're getting over this mental confusion, this competitive nature with somebody, letting go of this possibly greedy holding on to something, not realizing you won energy. Okay, and now the following card you have is the Tower, the dramatic changes. It doesn't mean something bad is going to happen. It doesn't mean the changes are big or small. It will all depend on you, since it is a general reading, but it just means some type of sudden change, right? It could, I don't know why I said dramatic, but it doesn't have to be dramatic, right? It just depends. It could be your car breaking down, or you're moving, or you lost your job, or you gain a new job, or whatever. Okay, but in the traditional tarot, when you see the Tower card, you see 2 people falling on each side, and they're falling upside down, and then there's like this golden pieces falling down in the sky on top of them. And also the Tower usually talks about the crown chakra, so some type of possible enlightenment or disillusion with something, and now you're trying to receive this enlightenment within all these changes. Okay. And then your last card in your main tarot here, Pisces, is beautiful. It's the Four of Wands in the upright position. Ah, sorry guys. You. And why are you behind my back? Go over there. Where's all this noise? Hush. Were you a Pisces? Hush. Sorry guys. So yeah, what I was saying is with the Four of Wands here, Pisces, this is an energy of talking about some type of celebration, a planning, can also even be a union card, okay, because you see, if you can see really closely, there's these 2 wedding rings on the bottom of the forest floor here, and you see this crow is building this nest. Okay, he only has part of it done, but he's planning, he's building something. And then you see the wands with the celebration and the ribbons. Okay, so that is beautiful. So whatever this change is happening for you, Pisces, it does look like it's going to lead to something very nice. Okay, now we will get into your confirmation cards. Okay, so you have the Moon in the upright position, the Eight of Wands in reverse, and the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, again, when I was talking about earlier with the Six of Swords, maybe being some type of general energy for everyone in the subconscious or with the planets or something, the Moon card was also in the Aquarius reading in a different placement, but it could be some underlying general themes here, okay, that are affecting more than one sign. So with the Moon card, This talks about illusions. It talks about not seeing something clearly, about not having all the information, right? When you turn off all the lights in your room, you can see shapes, things, your eyes plays tricks on you. Just like when you're outside during the day, you can see everything, but at night you can't. So it could be you're not seeing something clearly. And this is your first confirmation card here, Pisces. So this could have been more in the beginning of the month, end of January type of energy. But in the plus side of this card, it is a very creative card, and it has the owl here. So it's telling you to use your wisdom. Sorry, guys. Cleo. No. So I have to have a little music in the background. Hey, hush. What do you think, owl? No, you're a dog. Okay. So when this moon card is in the upright position here, and it's confirming the Chariot upright and the Four of Swords, we'll start with the Chariot. It could be that in the recent past, Pisces, or the beginning of the month, you received more information that you didn't have before. And so then you were able to move forward with this beautiful energy of the Chariot. It could also be, if this is talking about your creativity or your passion for something, whether it's work or relationship oriented, it could be now it's coming back into its full power. You're using more of your own wisdom, and that's helping you to propel forward with the Chariot, okay? Now, when the moon card is also confirming the Four of Swords, it's saying, right, that in the past, you were still confused about something, overthinking, anxiety, a lot of competitive energy with yourself or other people, not knowing you won something. And the reason why you were able to get out of that energy is because you got more light. You got to start seeing things more clearly. Your mind or your eyes weren't playing tricks on you, okay? Now, with the Eight of Wands in reverse, confirming the Two of Swords in reverse and the Tower upright, the Eight of Wands in reverse is saying that there could have been some quick communication or message that possibly didn't come through, was possibly not well received, or was just put on hold, okay, because it did come out in the reverse. Now, when the card is in the upright position, you see these elk or the deer, whatever, are kind of startled by these quick wands coming in really fast. So again, when I said that if there was some type of message or communication, possibly wasn't well received because it was in the reverse. So maybe you wanted somebody to react a certain way, and they didn't, or possibly, you know, vice versa. Someone wanted you to react a certain way and you didn't, okay? So that's the general feeling of that card, okay? Now, when this is confirming the Two of Swords in reverse here, this is talking about whatever that decision that you needed to make with your heart. Possibly you weren't able to make it with your heart, or you weren't able to start that new decision, come out of the thinking mode and into the action mode because you were still waiting for some type of communication or message to come through. Okay. Now, when the Eight of Wands is also Eight of Wands reverse is also confirming the Tower upright, it's saying that there could have been some type of message or communication that really shook things up for you or the person you're dealing with, or general situation, right? Because the message would have been coming in really fast, and perhaps it didn't come in at all, or it came slow, or was put on hold, or wasn't well received. And so this led to this Tower movement of some type of big change happening. Okay, now with the Hierophant in reverse confirming the Six of Swords upright and the Four of Wands, this is an energy where possibly you are not feeling strong in some type of leadership role within yourself, or excuse me, the person you're dealing with. Hold on. Okay, so when the Hierophant is upright, I'll show you first. You see this priest-like figure here in the woods, okay? And he's meditating. Now, normally in the traditional tarot, you would see two people on either side of him, right, looking to him for answers. And so, even though it shows as a priest traditionally, it just could be a metaphor for some type of mentor, some type of teacher, some type of leader, right? But because it's in the reverse, it could be you are feeling some type of dissatisfaction or disappointment with someone like that, like your mentor, your teacher. Or it could be that you just aren't feeling strong in your own abilities in some way to help other people. Now, when this is confirmed by when this is confirming the Six of Swords in reverse, this could have been what still had you a little bit confused about something, you know, the first week of February, okay? Because you could also, you know, with the Hierophant, even though people traditionally, when it's upwards and people are looking up to this priest, this mentor, this teacher, it could just also be that you need to find those answers within yourself. And so trusting yourself more, okay? Now, when this card is also confirming the Four of Wands in the upright position, it looks like towards mid-month for you, Pisces, right? You are going to get into this beautiful energy of the Four of Wands where there's some type of celebration, there's some type of planning and strategizing for the future, like we said before, with these type of union, possibly with these wedding rings on the forest floor here. You see the crow has started to build his nest. He's not all the way there, but he's starting, okay? So this is basically saying that possibly for you, Pisces, when you start to, like I just said, find the answers within yourself more, or start trusting in your leadership abilities. Oops, so sorry. Oop, right on time. When you start trusting in your leadership abilities or trusting yourself more, then you will come into this energy of the Four of Wands, of planning for the future and having some type of celebration. So that is nice. Okay, so with that being said, that is the tarot side of all of this. So I'll just put this up here for a moment and we'll grab you some quick oracle cards before you go. So just give me a second to tap back into your energy. Messages for Aquarius. Nope. Pisces. Sorry. Messages for Pisces. Messages for Pisces. February 1st to 15th. What does Pisces need to see? What does Pisces need to know? Messages for Pisces. Messages for Pisces. Okay. And you got the spiral dancer, and it says perception and circuitous routine. Okay, I think that's how you say that. So some type of routine that could have a pattern to it. I mean, all routines have a pattern, but it feels like some type of circle. Something could be repeating for you that could be trying to give you some type of new perception about something. Okay. So let me get you another card. Hold on. Put these away. All right. Pisces. Messages for Pisces. Messages for Pisces for the 1st through the 15th. Messages for Pisces. Okay, and so you got the seagull, and it says, now is the time for deep emotional healing. Okay, so that might be a message for some of you guys. You can always look up like the spiritual meaning of the seagull. The shamanic meaning of the seagull might have some messages for you there as well. But obviously, because it is a bird, and we had this card here talking about perspective, birds are able to see things from a higher perspective. So it could be telling you you need a broader approach or a perspective of something. Okay. But yeah, I think it's a nice reading. Hopefully you got something from it, Pisces. Real quick, just wanted to say that if you're new to YouTube, you can subscribe for free. It just lets you know when I put out new videos. So you can click the little bell icon on the bottom right, and it'll just let you know when I put out new videos. And then always, I take a picture of all the cards that I pulled for you here, Pisces. So if you want to see that at a later time or up close, I'll be taking a picture. So you can go in the description box below, click on my website, click on the Facebook link, look for the Pisces reading, and it'll be like the first comment there if you want to check it out, but you don't have to, no pressure. But yeah, other than that, I hope you have a beautiful day or night whenever you see this, Pisces, and I will see you guys later. All right, thank you.